Let's talk about process priority. If you look at the top utility, you can see the PR column. In the PR column you can see the priority of all the processes that have been started. Normal processes by default are all started with the same priority, which is 20. And then there's also real-time processes, which you can recognize by RT in the PR column. So since normal processes, well, almost all normal processes, we do see an exception here, but since all processes are started with the same priority, they all get their fair share of CPU cycles, which we can see in the DD commands that are running here. All of them have about 1/3 of the available CPU cycles. In some cases it may be necessary to increase or decrease process priority. Imagine, for example, that you just started a query and users start calling that your server is so slow. Then you might decrease process priority for your query a little bit. Or imagine that you need to rush a job through, you might increase the priority a little bit. In order to do that, you can nice processes. And by nicing processes, you will adjust the current priority. You can use a negative nice value, which makes the process more aggressive, and you can use a positive nice value, which makes the process nicer. So let's see how that works from the top interface, because you can adjust nice values from top by pressing R. So it asks which process to change the nice value for. Let's do 3387. And then it asks which nice value we want to have. So nice values go from -20 to +19. Don't use -20 immediately if you want the highest possible priority. Just start by increments of 5. So I want to increase the priority of process 3387. So I type -5. And we can see that the priority has become 15, which means that it has a higher priority, and you can see it immediately gets more CPU cycles. So if this is what you want, then you're good. If this isn't good enough, you can do it again. At any time, the nice value that you are going to use is going to be relative to 20. So let's do it on 3387 again, and let's do -7 this time. You can see 20 minus 7 equals 13. So this gives a little bit of more CPU cycles again. So this is how you can do it from the top interface. You can also re-nice from the command line, or you can use nice when starting a command. So let's do nice --help, which tells us that we have nice followed by an option followed by a command, and the niceness is an adjustment that we specify using -n. So if I do nice -n10 dd if equals dev 0 of equals dev null and run that as a background job, it should be nice, and we can see that from top if all went well. So do you see that? We have process 3425 now with a priority of 30 and an adjacent nice value of 10. You can also see some of the activity of nice processes here in the percentage CPU activity column. The last thing you need to know about nice is that you can use it on running processes as well. In order to do that, you have the re-nice command. And re-nice --help shows us that we have a priority that you can specify, and you can run it directly on any PID. So re-nice -n -10 on 3425. And you can see that the old priority was 10, the new priority was -10, which isn't entirely correct, but it's not the old priority, it's the old nice value. And you can see that from top we should have this process running as the most active process with a priority of 10. Now there's one thing that you should realize: nicing processes is very nice, but if you have to do that all the times, you might want to reconsider the average workload on your server, because you might be better off moving some heavy user resources to other servers.